Hey, Mariotas, I'm back continuing chapter 8. I thought you said you were 22, she quizzed. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I just had a birthday. I haven't gotten used to being 23 yet, I laughed. Don't worry, child. The older you get, the more birthdays you forget. I'm 23, too, she laughed, getting a real kick out of herself. I pulled out my envelope, counted out $650, and handed it to her. She cleared her throat. You must have misunderstood. The total to pick up the keys and move in is $1,950. 1 month's rent and 2 months security. Security for what? It's a normal procedure. It's just to cover anything you leave broken in an apartment, damage the rug if you fall on hard times, and a missed payment. Don't worry, child. It's fully refundable at the end of the year. If everything is in order, you get your 2 months security back in full. If you lose your keys, it's $100 because we had special locks and we'll have to have the whole lock removed and replaced. There was no money to be nice anymore. There was no way I was giving her all the money I had left. She looked at my screwed up face. Every decent landlord around here is going to ask for the same thing. Sorry, miss, I said. You must be bugging. Didn't you hear me say I was a student? She shot me a mean look. When I was a student, I had 2 jobs. You had to work to make it in this country. That's how I got where I am. I had to work to own this property. No kind of work was too good for me either. A dollar is a dollar is a dollar. I handed her paper back and left. Sterling wasn't that bad, I thought. I'd just tell him a new story, something bigger and better. I stayed at his place for a while until I figure everything out. Sterling Park was quiet from the outside. My key slid in the lock. Inside the door sat a suitcase. I pulled the case up onto the couch and opened it. My belongings was in there, carefully packed. I rummaged through my jeans, shirts, and dresses, checking to see if everything was there. The side pockets had my jewelry and toiletries in a separate plastic bag. I laughed. Too bad he wasn't as neat with his own stuff. Sterling startled me when he came out of the back room. I hadn't realized anybody was home. On the way over, I had practiced for this moment. It was time to put my act into action. How are you feeling, baby? You must have got home early. You look nice, he said, checking out my outfit, the same one that didn't work on midnight. You like? I playfully spun around. I always have, he said softly. So anyway, Sterling, sit down. I'm going to let you in on my idea. He walked over, hesitant and suspicious. We've been cool roommates for the past couple of weeks, and tonight you're leaving, right? He interrupted in a voice that attempted to be authorized. He started mouthing words, but no sound was coming out. It was like he wanted me to read his lips or something in a low voice. When I have company. Company, I said loudly, surprised. He put his long finger over his lips to shush me. Remember when you called me to come and get you from Long Island? Remember? I told you someone was here. Well, she's in the back room and I don't want no trouble. Winter, you did say you were leaving tonight. It's been 2 weeks. Sterling's eyes were concerned. Sterling's eyes were concerned. Just looking at his weak ass made me sick to my stomach. But I had nowhere else to go. I remained cool-headed, or at least I tried to give that appearance. Oh, there's no trouble, Sterling. Just get rid of her, I laughed. He didn't say a word, so I came up with a new suggestion. Okay, I'll just stay in the living room tonight, but I think a girl came out the back room. She was overweight with a big chubby face like one of those church ladies you see singing in the choir on the cable channels on Sundays. She had on a long, shapeless floral dress. I guess it was supposed to hide her fat. I was sure Sterling wasn't about to replace me with this cow. Sterling, the woman said in a tone that sounded more like a mother than a lover. You said 5 minutes. Oh, Winter, this is Judy. We both looked at each other, but neither of us spoke. She came out and sat on the chair facing me. I could tell Sterling was uncomfortable with the silence. He kept playing with his fingers. So you live in Long Island? Judy said dryly. Yeah. So yeah, I will be back, and I'm going to finish this chapter up, and I'll be back in a few.